Well, more and more countries are expressing concern about the readiness of New Delhi to stage the Commonwealth Games, due to begin in 11 days. A number of athletes have withdrawn, and England, Wales and Scotland are all considering their positions. The situation has become so critical that the head of the Commonwealth Games Federation is flying to Delhi for an emergency meeting with the Indian Prime Minister Manmohan Singh. Jane Cowan reports.
Lurching from one embarrassment to another. As workers cleaned up after yesterday's bridge collapse, today part of the ceiling of the weightlifting stadium fell in. Despite reassurances from officials, even locals are starting to worry.
This will affect the image of the country and will affect the image of the Games. Many tourists and athletes might back out after these incidents. The authorities should have checked and taken precautionary measures beforehand and should have fixed things that are still not in place.
The chorus of criticism about the state of the athletes' village has also grown.
Some of the other parts of the village are clearly just not inhabitable at the moment, and it's hard to see how they can be turned round. They're just appalling, they're filthy, disgusting standing water, just nobody would ever want to live in those kinds of conditions.
But the organising committee has mastered the art of understatement.
Residential wing, yes, some work, especially the deep cleaning, needs to be done.
Spokesman Lalit Banot even suggested the international team's expectations might be unrealistic.
It is if you talk that whether this room is clean or it is not the clean. According to me and you, the room is clean. Fine. They want certain standard of hygiene.
The Australian contingent has been among the least critical voices, but now the government wants answers.
The Commonwealth Games Federation has written to the Indian government regarding the village and also regarding preparations for the Games, so obviously we await further information from the Federation.
Some of the Scottish team have delayed their arrival in New Delhi by 2 days. The Welsh team has given officials till tonight to confirm venues are up to standard. And at least one English athlete has pulled out over security concerns. He joins Australian world champion discus thrower Dani Samuels, who withdrew yesterday.
It has reached the point now where I cannot justify competing in India, as I believe there are too many potential hazards to my health, my well-being and my life.
The head of the Australian Commonwealth Games Association, Perry Crosswhite, says he expects Samuels won't be the last to drop out, but he still believes the Games should go ahead.
If you call the Games off, the athletes never get to compete.
Perry, is there a point where it becomes not worth it?
You do probably late at night, maybe ask you a question at a time, because these are supposed to be fun, and right now it's not all that fun. I'll tell you, when the first competition takes place, and let's say an Indian athlete wins a gold medal, all the rest of it will go away. And I, for one, can't wait for that.
But for now, it's so serious, the head of the Commonwealth Games Federation, Mark Fennell, is flying to India for an emergency meeting with the Prime Minister. Jane Cowan, Lakeline.